Hey everybody, I'm Joey Evans, and today I'm continuing a series that I started a long time ago called Expansions and Upgrades. It's funny, I started this a while back and I thought this is going to be great, and I think people really enjoyed it. But then life hit, the dice tower moved, lots of stuff came in, and I never got a chance to go back to it or put it back on the schedule. But now I'm committed. I want to do it because so many times we get expansions here at the studio, but a lot of times we have so many new games and we have to play these new games and get them out. And people ask, what about this game that I love? There's some new content on it. Instead of sticking it a roundup or whatever, I thought, you know what? Let's focus on some expansions, which also breathe new life into a game, and upgrades, which also can breathe new life into a game. Either one of these, a lot of times they won't take a bad game to be a good game. Now, that's not always true, but they can take one of your good games or great games and make it even hit the table more and give it more, as far as upgrades, a better table presence. And sometimes expansions will fix something that is broken in the game, just a little thing, and sometimes they just add more of what you love. So anyway, I'm going to go through these pretty quick. I'm going to take a look at a few expansions and upgrades. First off, this is the smallest expansion here. This is a small expansion for one of my favorite games, Stonespine Architects. Stonespine Architects is where you do play you're kind of like an architect, I guess, and you are, obviously, and you're making a dungeon. You have a little blueprint of how the dungeon is supposed to look. You're supposed to make a path in and out. You've got monsters, traps. It's really fun. But this is a very small 7-card expansion called Shrines and Fountains. The crazy thing is, if you buy it now, I think they actually throw this in. If you buy it from the retailer or from the distributor, they actually throw this in for free. But otherwise, you have to buy it. I had to buy mine. I got mine separate. But this right here, I am really glad I bought. There's only 7 cards, but here's the thing. It gives good mitigation for being, unlucky or poor planning, right? So there are times, these aren't huge, but when drawn at the right time, they're very score saving. For example, the fountains, I think it's the fountains. Yes, the fountains will be able to move a market token from one card to another. Because usually when you drop those on there, it's done. You know what? If you're kind of banking on something else showing up and it doesn't, you're kind of hosed. You can't move it because you have to drop those right away. So that gives you an opportunity to move it. Now the shrines, even better, I think. The shrines can swap to chamber cards. This is huge. It's funny how few cards there are in the deck of these. But there are so many times when I know these are in there, I'm really hoping one shows up. To the point where I will move where I go in the turn order early, really hoping a shrine comes out. Because if a shrine comes out, I am golden. But if not, it's going to be a mediocre scoring round. So this again, I'm glad they're not in the base because they add just a little bit more rules. But once you know it, throwing them in there, you're like, got it. So they don't overcomplicate it. I think for me, these are a must-have. I'll even teach with these to let them know because it does give that mitigation. So again, this is Shrines and Fountains. If you don't have it, definitely add it. If you haven't played Stonespine Architects, what's the matter with you? Play it. You build a dungeon. Do I have to say anything else? No. This game I thought was really neat because I enjoy it. Everyone I play with enjoys it. And I thought, nobody really plays this game. But then I saw it played 3 times at Dice Tower East. I was like, kind of feels good. But this is Grindhouse. But this is the Grindhouse Expansion Collection. The Grindhouse Expansion Collection has, a lot of expansions. Every single one of these. Now, I will say, first off, let's talk about the price point of this. The price point of this Grindhouse expansion, the whole collection is, I think it's around $100 MSRP. I'm not sure if you can get it cheaper or whatever, which sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. But this, you get 11 expansions, so it's around $9 a piece or something. So that right there makes it worth it for all of these. Now first, Grindhouse, I can't go into what happens on these because Grindhouse is a game where you're going pretty much to a grindhouse and you're going to die. You're going to get hit. You get your arm cut off, your leg cut off. But what's funny is reading the cards and experiencing every room as you go deeper and deeper into the Grindhouse. It's really, really fun. It's when we play every Halloween, and now we play it more often than that when we just want to waste time and laugh because it is that style of game. So when I saw all these come out, this was a must. So a lot of these right here, I've written down some that I like. Now, Krampus, of course, you know what Krampus is. Coma Ward. Abduction. Abduction's pretty cool. It has like, obviously like an alien type feel. Carnival, Contest of Champions, Cthulhu, Sides Out. Sides Out is obviously Knives Out, but it kind of has a House on Haunted Hill feeling to it, right? So that, I like that old style horror. And then you've got Welcome to the Propitious. This one right here. All right, so again, what all these do is they have room cards, final cards. They also have some items and different things in there. So every expansion in here is a bit different. Again, I'm not trying to give any spoilers in this because reading the cards will definitely spoil the game because that's what you want to experience. But this right here, this is about a haunted hotel that used to have a serial killer in it. It's based on a novel, and you have to make your way through it. It's got like 11 room cards, but this one I found very, very tough because this hotel has different traps and things going through. This was one of my favorite themes in there. And the kids game, it's called the kids game. I really misread this one because I thought this would be like the kids version. It is not. It is based on like a Squid Game type thing. It takes like these children's games like Squid Game does and makes them pretty deadly. So don't play this with the kiddos. And then you've got Secrets of the Lost Tomb. This is kind of an IP that Everything Epic has based on a game that I have not played it, but this one, I haven't played the other game. And then Trap or Treat. Trap or Treat is you got this hostess who is sometimes good to you, sometimes very bad to you. So all of these right here, these are great if you do play Grindhouse a lot. And the one thing is, once you go through those cards, you kind of read the story, right? You can mix and match, but the whole fun of this is experiencing those stories for the first time. So these are a great way to breathe life into that Grindhouse. If you haven't played Grindhouse, it's not for everybody. But, I mean, it's really good. I don't know if we've reviewed it here on the channel or not, but it's fantastic if you got a board and you see slowly your leg get cut off, your arm, whatever, and you're just trying to make it to the end. How many ever limbs you have left is a bonus. So, hopefully you have enough limbs left to carry this because it's pretty big. This is Grindhouse Expansion Collection. You know what? It adds more of what I love about Grindhouse. All right, next is an expansion for one of my favorite party games, Green Team Wins. Green Team Wins has stood out to me as a party game because you can play so many people. I think we have 3 copies of Green Team Wins, and that way we have a huge room of people. Everyone sits wherever they want to, and they just hold it up. And you just do it that way. It is a fantastic game. This is the Holiday Party expansion for Green Team Wins. And again, these are just questions that will match a holiday party. So for me, this is, again, a must-have. And, of course, they have kind of the look that you're going to go ahead and, if you can see that, the look that looks very Christmassy. And some of them are like, all right, fill in the blank. Let's do this. Cold blank. What is it? No, it's cold brew. That's what you should say because we're coffee people. Get with it. Then they have this or that. White lights or multicolor lights. This right here got me. The whole thing about these, these get like conversations starting. Because I remember as a kid, I used to love multicolor lights. And then as an adult, I think white lights look very elegant. But when you see multicolor lights, you walk into a house, they have multicolor lights on their tree, and they have, the ornaments do not match. They're all like handmade or just whatever. I walk in, I go, it's a fun house. It just says, okay, we're here to party. Well, I don't know, but that's this. Oh, here we go. What's the best snow day activity? My wife will not get this. She's never seen snow. Making snow angels, building a snowman, or having a snowball fight? Building a snowman, because that's, I think, obviously the answer, because that's the least snow that gets in your pants, which is a huge thing. Anyway, so these I really, really enjoy. Again, this again does everything that I want a Green Team Wins expansion to do. Just give me more stuff, because these cards are what makes the game great. And getting those conversations started, those big parties. This one, I think, is a must-have if you have a Green Team Wins, and you can play it anytime through November, December. So it's great. Check it out. Green Team Wins Holiday Party. Okay, let's talk about some upgrades now. Upgrades are things that I love to find good upgrades. Everybody, they're always proud about how much they upgrade their games, right? So I have a 3D printer myself, so I 3D print some upgrades, but there are some out there that are just printed better. And they're also designed better, because I will 3D print some, but also I will give props to someone who designed something, and it's like, that's better than anything I could have gotten. So I love to look at Etsy to see what 3D printed stuff is out there that looks great. This next person, the people I'm taking a look at now, Adrena Creative. I actually discovered them by Western Legends. They had a Western Legends card holder, a mountain and they also had mountains for Western Legends, and their stuff just really changed the game for me. That was like our first Western Legends kind of upgrade, and it made me think, this is great. And it was a point to where I'm not even sure if they still sell their Western Legends stuff, but when you set it down, people are like, wow, this is immersive. You know, you've got that terrain, everything on there. So I found them because of Western Legends. He also has a prospecting deck that is really cool. It's always in our games. So Western Legends is how I found this guy. But then he's branched off and done a lot. You've probably seen some of his stuff on Facebook. But a couple of games that I've got stuff from his is, first off, Terrorscape. Terrorscape is a great one versus all game, really. And these upgrades, the thing about a lot of his upgrades are, it's one of those things that you hate to say it, but it changes the way you want to play the game. Because if you ever see a non-upgraded version, you're like, huh, okay. And this is, again, Terrorscape is what does it. Terrorscape, it's got these barricades right here. So instead of just blocking it off, these are actual 3D barricades that you put up. And so thematic on that. It looks great. Then even the tokens, you've got different noise tokens, fear tokens, all of that, even the repair tokens, which are little gears. Those, again, add that extra special something to it. And then everything is made for the game as well. The skulls right here, I love all of this. Now, these are actually in our library copy as well, which is massive. And that's why when people bring it out, they're like, wow, it's really good. This is one that I have not gotten from my home copy, but I definitely will, because this, again, it changes the game to the point to where I don't want to play my copy. I want to play with this stuff, right? Throwing a barricade, like a little cardboard thing, it's like you can't get through there. I'm like, well, I could kind of just step over it. No, you can't. But now there's a barricade, just feels better. Oh, and then these got, you know, these right here for the lock, the keys. And my favorite is the radio. So when you actually are building a radio, you are actually building a radio. That's really good, man. That's what adds that extra special something to Terrorscape. And it really makes it that much more immersive. And that's not even mentioning he's got this really big, monstrous like building, the Terrorscape kind of hotel there or house, which looks incredible. I've seen it painted. It's unbelievable. So Terrorscape is one of those he has upgrades for. So if you love Terrorscape, definitely check these out. But then also his main thing I think he's been doing lately is, this is what I've got at home, and this is for Thunder Road Vendetta. Thunder Road Vendetta, as you know, is one of my top games of all time. It is so good, so good. And the difference is with Thunder Road, I will pretty much only play with these upgrades. We're actually somewhere the other day, and they brought it out, and they didn't have these, and it was kind of like, huh, okay. But these right here, first off, Thunder Road, what I've got is just the mountains, the terrain on the sides. Only that adds so much theme to your game. So if that's all you need to get, grab those. No, I'm lying. Don't grab those. Grab those and the ramps, right? So you grab those and the ramps. That itself is great. Nope, you need more. I'm just kidding. No, there's so much with it. For me, I love the mountains. That shows when you go through those bottlenecks. It really feels thematic. When you're bumping someone into a mountain, you flip them and you put them on top of the mountain. It's unbelievable. Then you've got the ramps. When you put the ramp out there and someone's barreling towards it, it just feels good. It feels like you want to hit it. I find myself playing differently when these upgrades are there. And then the hazard tokens, again, those are nice. You put them out. It gives that 3D element. All of this just gives so much of a great immersive feel to this. And it makes this more than a game, a feature piece, right? So he's also got some things I haven't looked at yet, so I'm probably going to review in the future, but he's got like the Sandworm. He was at Dice Tower West, and he had one set up with so much going on. There's this terrain, all this impassable terrain. I think he has a new box or whatever. He has a lot of stuff on there. He's got the buildings, everything. So it's just, if you're all into Thunder Road Vendetta, whew, he's got a lot. He's also got these two ramps that jump and hit each other. So I'll be taking a look at hopefully more of that stuff. But these are two games right here that I love, Terrorscape and Thunder Road Vendetta. And these upgrades have really changed my gaming experience. And they are from Adrena Creative. I think you can find them on Etsy, things like that. But again, like I 3D print, but this guy designs them. And you got to respect a designer like that, you know, by buying those products. That's what kind of shows him keep making it. Because I want him to, honestly, I want him to like games that I like, because then he might kind of upgrade them. I'm not saying, you know, it's okay. Just I want you to like what I like. Nobody else. Let's worry about that. But these are some upgrades that you definitely should check out. Whew. Okay, that was it. That was a little bit longer than I thought, but those are some great expansions and upgrades. If you guys have played these, let me know if there are other expansions or upgrades you want me to check out. Please link below. I am going to make this more of a regular series because I do think, you know what, instead of just buying new games to fill up your shelves, let's make those great games even greater. And that's what these do.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another video on the Dice Tower. Hey, do you want to know what's going on with Dice Tower? Do you want to know about our events, our cruises, special things that we're going to do live here in the Dice Tower? Subscribe to Dice Tower Digest. Go to dicetowerdigest.com. It's a newsletter that we send out bi-weekly. We won't use your email for anything else. This is just to get you some information about the Dice Tower so you'll be up to date. Thanks for watching.